This is probably the most honest skincare routine you're going to see. I remember back in the day, YouTubers would make skincare videos, and one thing I noticed was that all of them had really good skin. Hi y'all, I'm Chizzy and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, you're welcome, and if you've been here before, love you so much. I grew up with acne. I had large pores. In fact, my siblings used to call me peanuts because I had so many pimples on my face. And I remember my friend making fun of me. Oh, he knew I was the one coming from afar because my skin was shining so much. So like he always knows it's me coming. So yeah, let's get into the video. But before I do that, let me give you a breakdown of my skin type. So my skin type is oily, as in you can fry an egg on my skin. I've always struggled with finding primers and makeup that manage my skin, but this skincare routine I have has actually managed to reduce my oiliness and get my skin to a more neutral state. But on the other hand, my skin is oily, but then sometimes it gets dry. If you know what I mean, it's a thing, right? So it's shiny, but then you can tell that it's dehydrated. That was also something I noticed about my skin. I also have large pores. As someone who produces a lot of oil, this is inevitable. I still have large pores. However, some of these products I've used and the routine I've maintained has managed to, reduce the appearance of the large pores. Of course, hyperpigmentation, whenever the acne comes, they leave something behind. So that's always something I've had to deal with, hyperpigmentation, and trying to, brighten those up. And then lastly, something I've always had is bumps on the side of my cheeks. So I don't know what causes this, but I always had little spots on the sides, but this has been improved by a great deal. So I'm going to show you guys the products I use and how I use them. Now, mind you, I personally rotate my products and my skincare routine based on what my skin needs. So if I see my skin is getting really dry, I increase my use of hyaluronic acid and things like that. And then if I notice I'm breaking out more, then I might use a different products. So mind you, I'm going to be showing a set of different products, but I do not use all of these every day. I rotate them based on the different needs, and I'll be kind of explaining what the products do. Okay, so if I have makeup on or I've had sunscreen on the whole day, the first thing I use is an oil cleanser. So this is basically an oily type of, liquid that you use to remove your makeup. And it's really good because it removes your makeup without stripping your face of your moisture and all of that. I remember back in the day, I would just go in with a face wipe, some of them even have alcohol in there. And of course that would lead to more dryness on my skin. So ever since I started using the oil cleanser, I've seen such a big difference my skin is bouncy. It's not dry, or I don't see any lines on my skin. So the one I use right now is the Neutrogena oil cleanser. Of course, there's so many on the market. So many brands make oil cleansers. I find that a lot of them are really expensive for a cleanser. So the Neutrogena one is less than $10, and it does the same job as all of them, which is why I, like it. It has never broken me out, so that's also always a good plus. After oil cleansing, that's when I go in with a face wipe. Now, make sure whenever you're buying your face wipe that it doesn't have alcohol or any drying agents in there. I usually use the one I get from Trader Joe's. Neutrogena also makes a really good one as well. But this is basically for you to be able to go in and remove all that's oil that's left on your skin after cleansing. And this is the next step you do before you move into washing your face. Now, you guys, I know we all wash our face. Me too, I was washing my face all these years when I had all this bad acne and bad texture, but I figured out how to wash my face to actually see results. So for the face wash, let me say, first of all, I rotate it based on my needs. So again, Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I love this one. I've gone through so many bottles. I like this because there's no active ingredients in there. There's nothing that's going to go out and dry my skin, or nothing that's treating my skin. It's just a good hydrating hydrating face wash. If you guys notice, a lot of my routine is going to be focused on hydration. Alternatively, I use this COSRX face wash, and this is part of the the whole K-beauty thing. You guys, K-beauty it works. Like their products work because they're very moisturizing. But this is another one I use. It has like a tea tree kind of smell, but it's not super strong, to me at least. Some people complain about it. Again, this is a very light one. Now, whenever I notice that I have breakouts, you know, because your skin is not going to be perfect all the time, that's when I go in and I use this Inky List salicylic that's when I go in and I use this Inky List salicylic cleanser. And this one is really good because it has the active agent that actually goes in to treat some of those bumps and acne on your face. Mind you, you don't want to use this all the time because it dries your skin out and you don't want that to happen. So this is when I see my skin, you know, needing some acne treatment. Now with the face wash, this is how I do it. So after removing my makeup, I go in the first time and I use the wash on my face, and I stay on my face, you know, rubbing in for like at least 45 seconds. You really want to get in there and rub, you know, wash your face. I spend a lot of time on the sides of my nose here and on my cheeks because that's where I get a lot of oil production. So I'm just really cleansing those places to make sure that I get all the gunk out of my pores and it's clean. After that first wash, I wash my face and then I go in again with that same cleanser or that same face wash, and I wash my face again, still, you know, cleaning the whole face, focusing on those areas that produce oil. I cannot even stress the amount of difference this has made, because before I used to have whiteheads, I think that's what they're called, but basically you can see the oil coming out of my skin. But ever since I started washing my face like this, like, it's made such a big difference, and my skin is less oily, if that makes sense. So after the face wash, I move into a serum. And when I say serum, I'm mostly talking about a hydrating serum. So for this, I go in with the CosRx Snail Mucin. I'm sure you guys have seen this everywhere, and it's for good reason. This thing really goes in, hydrates your skin, and makes your skin plump. Like there's moisture, it's not dry. Alternatively, I switch this out with the hyaluronic acid from Good Molecules, and I really like this. I've tried so many different hyaluronic acid serums, but this has the best texture to me. It doesn't irritate my hands, like it doesn't feel weird, and it really goes in and makes my skin plump. Whenever I use this at night and I wake up in the morning, like, I can really just tell the difference. So yeah, this is a really good product, but you want to make sure you're hydrating your skin. Even if you have oily skin, oil is not moisture. It's not the same thing. So you always want to make sure that you're putting moisture back into your skin, because that's what makes it stay bouncy, fresh, and young. So for the serums, I use this straight after my moisturizer. I try to make sure my skin is a little bit damp, not too damp, but it really helps the product absorb. So once I put it on and I rub it in, then I kind of like fan my face for it to like dry in, because I'm going to go in and put something else on. Now, after hydrating my face, I go in with my treatments. Now, this is a very big one depending on the issues you're seeing on your skin, right? So I said I have oily skin, I have discoloration, I have large pores. I've always had like rough texture on my skin. So these are the concerns that I usually have. And so these are the products I use. First up, we have niacinamide. This is the one from Naturium, and I really like this niacinamide serum. But niacinamide is especially good for skin texture and really helps with reducing the appearance of pores. This is a great product. I've been using it for a while now, and I highly recommend it. Also, the texture is great. It's not irritating, and it has never broken me out. I use this when I feel like I want to, you know, smooth out my skin. Another product I use is the Paula's Choice 1% retinol. So I've used stronger ones in the past, stronger retinols, and I've noticed that they really broke me out. I know people say that's part of the purge and it's going to get better after a while, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it really, I've used retinol one time and it actually worked for me, but then my skin just went right back to normal. But I like this one because it's not as super potent as some of these other ones on the market, but it really gets the job done. Paula's Choice makes great products all around. Like, I would recommend anything they make. But for this one, I, you know, obviously take like a pea-size amount, and I would use this usually at night because I don't want to go into the skin after using such a strong product. And then for discoloration, I use the Good Molecules Discoloration Correcting Serum. Again, Good Molecules, their products, amazing. This is a really good brightening product. If you have dark spots, you know, hyperpigmentation, this is a good product to help brighten up those spots. This is not bleaching your skin. This is just helping to brighten up the spots and improve the appearance. I told you guys I used to have like obviously hyperpigmentation, but also really dark marks around my cheeks from sun damage. Obviously it's still there, but it's way better, and I attribute some of the success to using this product. So if you're looking for a good serum, this thing is like 12 bucks. Like, you can get it and it really does make a difference. So like I said, these are the treatments, these are the potent things in my you know, skincare routine. If I feel like I need retinol, you always need it. This one I might use 3 times a week. This one I might use 2 times a week, and then this discolorating serum I might use 3 times a week. It really just depends. I don't use all of these every day. These are active, strong ingredients, so just make sure you're rotating based on what your skin needs. Next up, after applying my treatments, then I go in with my moisturizer. Now, y'all, this COSRX Snail Mucin moisturizer, 10 over 10 over 10 over 10. Like, I cannot even recommend. I have been on the market for moisturizers. If there's anyone out there, trust me, I've tried it. It's either it's too thick, or it makes my skin shiny because I have oily skin, or the texture is weird, it doesn't blend into my skin. This one is literally perfect. It has a really weird texture. It's kind of like slimy, so some people don't like that. I personally don't mind it. And so this product, I use it, obviously it's my moisturizer, I use it both in the morning and in the evening every day. And of course you just put it on and let it sip into your skin. And you guys, not only does this moisturizer not make me look like an oil bath like throughout the day, it really hydrates my skin. And one difference I've noticed is that my skin looks brighter. At night, I add a second moisturizer because I really want to keep all that moisture in my skin. If you guys notice, I'm really harping on this moisture thing because moisture is really what makes your skin look healthy and like bouncy. So I use this Ilyun moisturizer. This is another K-beauty product and I have fallen in love with it. It's thick, but it's not thick as per like it's too thick for oily skin. I don't know how to explain it. It's such the best texture ever. It's a ceramide cream, so you know that it's going to like really keep the moisture in, but the texture is so, it's light, but it's not like as light as the COSRX, if that makes any sense. But y'all, this is another one. This I actually use the second moisturizer at night. When I wake up in the morning after putting all these products, my skin is glowing like. And then of course in the daytime we want to use our SPF. So this is the one I use. What's it called again? Oh yeah, it's the Super Goop Unseen sunscreen. And I like this one because of course it works for my dark skin. There's no like white casts. It also doesn't make me oily, and it's clear, like it comes out clear obviously, so it really just blends into my skin and everything. I really like this product, like it does the job. And we always want to use sunscreen whenever we go outside, because if you're using some brightening treatments, it really helps to protect your skin. Your skin is more sensitive when you use brightening treatments. Also, in general, you just want to protect your skin when you're out in the sun, because this reduces hyperpigmentation and keeps you, you know, safe from free radicals that could potentially cause cancer. Another treatment I have is this Dermalogica Daily Micro Exfoliant. So this is basically, it's a very fine powder that you can use on your skin. Of course, you don't want to exfoliate your face every day. I know it says daily, but I usually only use this when I notice that my skin texture is feeling a bit grainy. Like I said, because of the routine I've developed, the way I wash my face twice, my skin hardly gets to the state where it feels grainy, which is what it used to be in the past all the time. But once I feel like I need a good quick me up, I use this product and my skin becomes smooth again. So I'm really happy and excited about that. You guys don't know the journey. Like, I never thought I'll be sitting on YouTube ever telling people how my skin has improved. Like, this is never something I thought would happen. And of course my skin is not perfect, but bro, it's come a really long way. So I really hope this is helpful for someone. Now, let me move on to the other side of things that you can do if you have the finances and you feel like you want to make the investments. This is a deeper treatment, a chemical peel. but this is a much stronger one. You need to go to a licensed, esthetician for you to get this done. And they basically put like, the peel on your face, and it takes about 7 days, but you're going to be peeling for 7 days. But once you're done with that, it reveals this like much better skin, and problem areas are gone. It's good for acne, hyperpigmentation, pores, and all of that. When I did mine, the biggest difference I saw was on the sides of my face. So regardless of how much improvements I had on my skin, there was always these like bumps. There were so many bumps on the side of my cheeks, and I was never able to get them out. But the last time I did the chemical peel, it really like removed those like bumps, and now all I have to worry about is reducing the discoloration there. So if you can do it, you guys, it's such a good investment. Like, I don't think you're going to regret it. Just make sure you go to the right person. It cost me about $200 for one session. That was just where I did it. It could probably go anywhere from 200 to 500, but it's a worthwhile investment if you're looking into something stronger. But yeah, this is my current skincare routine, and this is how I was able to improve my skin from the girl who was being called peanuts to where I am today. And I'm even excited because I know it's going to get better. These products, I've told you guys, they're all very affordable, because trust me, I've spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on skincare, and now I know that the price doesn't really matter. So I look for the ingredients that really work, and that's what I get. So if you were looking for any products related to what I discussed, trust me, these ones I've put in here would be good bets for you to try out. But yeah, that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions for me, just leave it in the comments. I'll be happy to answer anything, because trust me, I've been there. Like, I know the struggles. So put your questions in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. My channel is mostly fitness, mindset, and lifestyle content. If you like any of that, then feel free to join the family. But yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.